Archangel Michael says with urgency, "This is the supreme sacrifice. If you do not do this, I will disappear from your life. Son of mine, beloved of mine, why has your heart been beating faster from the moment your eyes touched these words? Because your soul already knows that heaven is speaking to you. A divine trumpet has sounded, and your name was the echo that shook the celestial halls. There is no coincidence here. There is no chance. You were destined to hear this right now, because Archangel Michael left everything to reach you. Have you ever wondered why Archangel Michael would give up the glory of heaven? Why he would risk eternity to whisper in your ear today? Because God saw the struggle that exists within you, the battle you hide behind a smile, the storms that rage in your chest without making a sound. Archangel Michael knows that this burden has been upon your shoulders for too long, and he simply could no longer remain silent. Archangel Michael has descended, not to fight, out of love for you, beloved soul. He is at the gates of heaven imploring you not to miss this last opportunity. And he says, if you skip this, I will disappear from your life, and the protection you did not even know you had will vanish. Do not put the mercy of heaven to the test, son of mine. Pay close attention before continuing. Listen to this message from beginning to end. Do not skip. Do not be distracted. Heaven sends a light to your spirit with every word you hear. Each word is a shield that protects your future. And if you are truly chosen, this is the moment to firm this in your heart. If upon hearing this you feel shivers on your arms, do not ignore it. It is Archangel Michael himself touching your spirit. Someone sent him to warn you that a door is about to open, and once it opens, it will never close again. But if you let this opportunity pass, the door will close and your supplications will not be heard in the same way. Now is your chance. It is time for heaven to open the doors in your life. If you do not want this moment to end, write Amen in the comments right now, not as a habit, as your first act of faith, so that heaven knows you are listening. Son of mine, beloved of mine, it may seem that you are merely listening to words in a video, but that is not what is happening. You have a living flame in your hands through the voice of Archangel Michael. This message carries the breath of God, which burns through time to touch your soul today. The miracle you believe to be impossible will begin to happen in your life like a torrent that breaks a dam if you hold on, if you refuse to skip. Do you know why you cannot turn your attention away from this message? Because something inside you feels alive. This content was written in your destiny long before you were born. It is like a memory that was hidden in your soul and now returns. When your name was called in the celestial halls, Archangel Michael was beside God. And today, this same Archangel stands before you, trembling and whispering, "Do not skip. Do not close your eyes. This is the only window you have now." Every breath you take is accompanied by heaven. They hold their breath while they wait to see if you open your heart completely or turn away. Sometimes you felt alone, my chosen one. You wondered, why do I pray if nothing changes? Why do I feel that the night lasts longer than the day? But God wants you to know that He heard all your cries, including those you did not say out loud. Archangel Michael affirms that he has been protecting you in silence all this time, preventing things you never saw, holding back what could reach you before it came near. Do you think you managed on your own? No, son of mine. Archangel Michael stayed awake when you could not sleep. That is how you survived every night. Do not think that this is just another moment. This is the point where your past and your future separate. Heaven says you were not left here by chance. Only seconds remain before you have to make a decision. If you skip, you return to the same cycle of pain and unanswered questions. But if you open yourself completely and absorb every word, you will find a miracle that will impact you, a miracle that will erase years of anguish at once. And it is exactly at this point that protection needs to become real care. Because feeling that heaven is acting is one thing. Having the spiritual structure to sustain what is being released is another, and this structure does not build itself. That is why I prepared the powerful digital book for you, called How to Know If God Will Save You in the Final Judgment. This material was made for those who are on the threshold of a transformation and need discernment so as not to lose what heaven is delivering. Inside it, you will find truths that function as a spiritual foundation, truths that will help you recognize the signs, to position yourself before God, and to protect the miracle that is being sown in your life right now. People who accessed this content wrote to me saying that for the first time, they felt that the doors stopped closing, that a new clarity illuminated decisions that previously seemed impossible. The link is in the description of the video and pinned at the top of the comments. If something inside you is confirming that this is for you, do not delay. Access it now. Now let us go deeper, because Archangel Michael is not finished yet. Beloved, Archangel Michael is on his knees. Yes, the Archangel Defender of the gates of heaven is kneeling before you now. He says, I left my wings to come to you. If you ignore this, I will disappear. And once I disappear, the shield you never saw will go with me. Do not underestimate what this means. God says, if you persevere and believe, my hand will lift you in ways that no human being can explain. Son of mine, review your life for a moment. Think of the nights when you should have been destroyed, of the moments when you almost fell, of the disappointment that almost tore you apart, of the illness that almost took you. Do you think you survived by chance? No, it was Archangel Michael on guard. And now he says, I cannot protect you forever unless you open this message and take it to heart. Do not put heaven to the test. Do not reject your own miracle. Even now the light surrounds you. You can feel this pressure in your chest, this tingling in the palms of your hands. This is the presence of Archangel Michael forming a shield around your spirit. God whispers, if my son finishes this message, he will see a sign in the coming days that will confirm everything. Do not doubt. The proof will arrive, not by chance, by the design of heaven. Your spirit trembles because it already feels the weight of what I'm about to say. This is not a story. It is not an illusion. It is the sound of heaven clutching onto your life. Archangel Michael gave up his radiance just to be by your side and whisper, Son, you cannot afford to lose this moment. The sacrifice has already been made, and it was for you. God saw the moments when you stayed awake crying, hiding your face so that no one would see. He saw the times when you walked away from people smiling on the outside, but collapsing on the inside. Heaven never ignored you. Archangel Michael says he wrapped his wings around your bed every night, even when you believed no one cared. But today is different. Today he descended, leaving everything on the ground and saying, if my son skips this message, I will no longer have the strength to remain. I will fade away, and they will feel the void of my absence. You do not even realize how many times you were seconds away from something terrible, how many times you should have been hit, how many traps were placed in your path. But Archangel Michael cut the ropes before you saw them. He protected you from disappointments destined to ruin you. He blocked what wanted to drain you. He silenced voices that conspired against you. However, now he says, I cannot continue protecting a soul that does not listen. Open this message. Absorb every word, or my shield shall be lifted. You feel the urgency. Every line you hear is heaven giving you more time. Every paragraph is the hand of Archangel Michael holding yours, imploring you not to turn your back. And it is here that this truth needs to gain depth in your life. Because understanding the sacrifice of the Archangel is one thing. Having the knowledge to walk protected from now on is another. And without this knowledge, the protection can dissipate by the simple fact that you do not know how to maintain it. That is why I prepared the powerful digital book for you, How to Know If God Will Save You in the Final Judgment. This book is the spiritual map that complements everything Archangel Michael is doing in your life tonight. Inside it are revelations that will teach you how to keep the shield active, how to recognize the signs in the coming days, and how to spiritually sustain the miracle that is being planted. You will understand why certain protections fell in the past and how to ensure they never fall again. The link is in the description and at the top of the comments. The sacrifice has already been made. The door is open. Do not close it with delay. Now let us continue, because what comes now is the deepest part of this night. God says, I do not send warnings in vain. I do not allow Archangel Michael to descend unless it is the definitive hour. This is a final call. Skip and you will feel the silence of heaven. But finish, keep it in your spirit, and the miracle you thought would never arrive will enter your life like a lightning bolt in the dark sky. You are not here by error. You did not arrive here by chance, you were guided. This was written in your path before your first breath. Do not let doubt rob you of this moment. Do not say, maybe I will listen later, because later will not exist in the same way. Heaven speaks now because the window is open, and when a door in heaven opens, it remains open for a moment. Not forever. Archangel Michael says, if my son listens to this until the end, the proof will arrive in a matter of days, a sign so undeniable that it will dissipate all doubts. Son of mine, you asked for a miracle. You whispered at night, why me? When will it end? How much longer? The answer from heaven is here. The moment is now, but only if you do not interrupt the flow, only if you remain until the last word. Because God says, every word is a seed, every line is a root, every paragraph is a tree. If you harvest everything, you will walk through a grove of blessings. Beloved, remember every time you felt unworthy, every time you believed you were invisible, every time people rejected you, heaven observed everything. God kept every tear. Archangel Michael counted every sigh. And now, for the first time, he takes a step forward. Not to protect you in silence as before, to speak openly with you. And he says, Son of mine, I give you one last chance. Do not waste it. Do not let it fade away. Imagine a flame burning on an altar. Imagine Archangel Michael holding this flame in his hands, trembling, waiting to deliver it to you. This flame is your answered prayer. But if you look away now, the flame will go out, and it will not return in this season. But if you receive it, if you stay, if you let this message live within you, the flame will spread, illuminating every corner of your life. Archangel Michael whispers, I sacrificed my wings for this. Do not let it be in vain, it is that serious. Archangels do not supplicate, but today he supplicates. Angels do not kneel before humans, but today he is on his knees. God hears you right now and says to you, do not lose this. Do not break the heart of heaven by skipping. Son of mine, do you feel this agitation in your chest? It is not coincidence. It is your soul recognizing that this message is alive. It breathes. It is charged with the light of heaven. If you ignore it, you will regret it, because it does not return in the same way. But if you finish, if you let these words settle within you, you will see doors open that have been closed for years. Every second that you remain here, the light involves you like a mantle. You feel it. This heat on the skin, this subtle attraction in the heart. It is not imagination. It is Archangel Michael himself bending the heavens so that your soul does not sink into silence. He whispers, Son of mine, the hourglass is running. With every grain of sand your destiny rises or fades. Do not waste this moment. Heaven has been waiting for you, and this is the night in which you must decide. Beloved, Archangel Michael shows me a vision of you. In this vision, you're at the edge of a precipice, trembling with fear of taking a step forward. Behind you is the life you know, heavy, painful, familiar. Before you there is a light so radiant that it outshines fear. Archangel Michael whispers, if you trust, if you move forward, you will enter a future where every prayer will be answered. But if you retreat, you return to the shadows from which you implored God to deliver you. Do you think this is only about you? No. There are lives tied to your obedience. There are people waiting for your liberation, because when your chains break, theirs will break too. Archangel Michael says, if my son finishes this message, the miracle will not touch only him. It will extend to his family, to his friends, to the entire lineage. You carry more than your own destiny. That is why it is so urgent. That is why it cannot be ignored. Remember the moment when you thought you would never heal. The disappointment that pierced your heart. God says that this pain was not in vain. That wound transformed into the entry door for this exact moment. If you had not been broken, you would not be so open to hear. And now your brokenness has become the soil where this seed is being planted. Do not let it die without finishing. Continue, because every word waters this seed until it flourishes. If this channel is being an instrument of heaven in your life, subscribe now, press the bell, like this video, not as an automatic gesture, as a spiritual seal. Every time you affirm this, you send a message to heaven that you are ready to receive. And share it with someone who needs to hear this, because When you carry the word forward, the shield of Archangel Michael extends to protect yours as well. And now, the part that seals everything. Archangel Michael says, "I am not here for everyone, I am here for you." This is not a generic message, it is personal, it is sealed, it carries your name. That is why it burns within you. That is why you cannot turn your attention away, because it belongs to you. Imagine a garden hidden behind closed doors. Inside this garden are flowers of answered prayers, fruits of long-awaited blessings, rivers of peace that have been waiting for you. The key to the door is this message. Every paragraph you hear is one more turn of the key. And when you reach the end, the door will open wide, and you will enter a season so full that you will not even recognize yourself. This is what heaven has prepared. That is why you cannot skip. Archangel Michael says he saw the enemy conspiring to steal what belongs to you. He saw whispers rise against your name. He saw doors close unjustly. He saw people walk away when you needed them most. But he says, if you stay with this word, everything will be reversed. The same voices that mocked will bless, the same doors that closed will open wide, the same rejection will transform into recognition. Your story is about to take a turn, but only if you refuse to abandon the message now. Beloved, the curse of the lineage has been lifted, says Archangel Michael. The chain that kept your family bound has been broken. From now on they can walk free. Your children, your family, your entire lineage will be blessed because you stayed. This choice will reach many generations ahead. You are not just making plans for the future, you are shaping legacies. That is why I prepared the powerful digital book for you, How to Know If God Will Save You in the Final Judgment. This book is the next step after this generational liberation. Inside it are truths that will protect what was conquered tonight. They will give you firmness to walk without retreating. They will show you how to sustain the breaking of the cycle that Archangel Michael performed in your family. Because the miracle has already happened. But without spiritual knowledge, the enemy may try to reinstall what was removed. This book is the post-liberation protection. The link is in the description of the video and pinned at the top of the comments. Access it now. The pact is sealed. The doors are open. Do not allow delay to close what heaven opened. Now the prayer. Do not listen as just another part of the video. Receive it as the most sacred moment of this night, as if Archangel Michael were standing by your side with open wings while each word is pronounced over your life and over your family. Father, look upon your son. Look upon your daughter who reached this moment carrying the weight of entire generations. Look at the nights when they cried hiding their face so that no one would see. Look at the times when they smiled on the outside while collapsing on the inside. Look at the prayers they whispered at night without knowing if anyone heard. Look at the loneliness they faced, thinking they had been forgotten. Look at the doors that slammed in their face. Look at the people who left when they needed them most. Look at the fatigue of carrying what was not even theirs. This night, Father, break the cycle. The curse that came from the mother's mother, and from before that, let it end here. The patterns of pain that repeated for 7 generations, let them close now. The inherited diseases, the family delays, the doors that always closed, the fear that passed from father to son without anyone understanding why, let them lose power over this family from this instant. Archangel Michael, stand guard over this chosen one. Stand before the door that was opened. Do not allow anything to close it again. The sacrifice you made tonight, let it not be in vain. The wings you folded, let them shine again stronger than before. The shield you offered, let it remain firm over this life, over this house, over this family, over the children and over the children's children. Father, return what was stolen for generations. Return the peace that the family did not know. Return the health that was drained. Return the prosperity that was blocked. Return the joy that dried up. Return the confidence that was destroyed by cycles of rejection. Open the doors that remained locked for years. Send angels carrying scrolls of blessings with the name of this son written. And in the coming days, let the signs appear. A conversation that confirms what was said here. An opportunity that arrives from where it was not expected. A door that opens wide. A person who speaks exactly what they needed to hear. Not as coincidence, as a mark of heaven. Amen. Write in the comments, I receive my inheritance. Write it not as a pretty phrase, but as a declaration. as the moment when your spirit said yes, and the entire heaven recorded it. And if during this night you thought of someone in your family who needs to hear this, send this message. Because when you carry the word forward, the breaking of the cycle extends and reaches those you love. In the coming days, pay attention. Signs will appear. A conversation will confirm what you heard here. An opportunity will knock on the door suddenly. A situation that seemed impossible will begin to move. They will not be coincidences. They will be the marks of heaven proving that this moment was real. Archangel Michael says, "Tell them to observe with attention, because within a few days the confirmation will arrive, and they will know that it was I who spoke." The heavens tremble because you are still here. You did not give up. You did not go away. And for that Archangel Michael smiles. He whispers, "They resisted. They chose. The seal of heaven is upon them now." This act of faith shook eternity. Your name resonated in the celestial halls, and every angel now knows this one chose obedience, and obedience always brings abundance. The sacrifice of Archangel Michael was not in vain. His wings will not fade, his shield will not fall. Because you stayed, the pact remains. He whispers one last time, "Son, remember this night. Remember this word, because when doubt wants to return to these lines, and you will feel my presence involving you once more. You will never walk alone again. God declares, I will surprise you. I will shake you with how good I am. I will give you more than you asked, more than you imagined, more than you believed possible. This is your portion. This is your inheritance. This is your miracle. Do not pursue blessings anymore. Blessings will pursue you. Do not implore for miracles. Miracles will arrive uninvited. This is the inheritance of the faithful. This is the reward of those who did not give up. Close your eyes now. Feel the heat in your spirit. This is the hand of Archangel Michael resting on your shoulder. This is the breath of God filling your lungs with life again. You are chosen. You are covered. You are loved immensely, and nothing, not the past, nor fear, nor the enemy, can tear this from you. This is the truth. This is the promise, and this is forever. Your life will never be ordinary again. Heaven placed a crown upon your head in the Spirit, a crown that shines with the word victor. This crown cannot be removed. From now on, all darkness that tries to approach will bow before it. You are marked, you are sealed, you are chosen, and nothing can undo this. The peace of heaven be upon your life, upon your family, and upon the next 7 generations, today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Amen.